Always remember, your focus determines your reality.
In time, you will learn to trust your feelings. Then you will be invincible.
The greatest teacher, failure is.
Peace is a lie. There is only passion.
May the Force be with us all.
Long before it became a weapon, electrum was a lesson. Within the Jedi Order, electrum was not forged by request. It was awarded, given only to those who had proven mastery, not merely in combat, but in discipline, restraint, and service. In ceremony, a Jedi would kneel, and the Master would present the metal. A thin inlay along the emitter, a narrow ring near the grip, almost invisible to the untrained eye, yet heavy with meaning. A reminder that power is measured not in force or fury, but in humility and control. Electrum was sacred, a mark of achievement, a promise that the wielder would use strength wisely and never for vanity. Palpatine knew this. He studied the Order, its rituals, its symbols, its quiet, unspoken codes, and he violated them completely. He did not decorate his lightsaber with a subtle ribbon of electrum. He forged the entire hilt from it. Every surface, every contour, every point of contact, transformed from a symbol of honor into a declaration of absolute ownership. Where the Jedi said, "You have earned enough," Palpatine said, "I have earned it all." Externally, the saber is refined, polished electrum, balanced proportions, minimalist, almost ceremonial. It is not a weapon of war. It is a symbol of authority, of inevitability. Beneath the hilt, control runs deeper. A compact power cell, layered focusing arrays, a precisely regulated emitter matrix. Every component exists to remove uncertainty, nothing left to chance. At its core rests the Kyber crystal, red. Kyber crystals are living conduits of the Force. They resonate, they choose, they test their Jedi. The Sith reject choice. They bleed the crystal. Pain, domination, and sheer will fracture it. Resistance collapses, and in that breaking, it turns red. Palpatine's first bleeding of a crystal was deliberate. Not an act of rage, but of patience, calculation, and authority. He did not overwhelm it. He outlasted it. He imposed his will until the crystal submitted. Suspended within magnetic stabilizers, aligned through focusing lenses, locked into the emitter matrix. The crystal obeys. It does not act on instinct. It follows, just as the Senate would, just as the Jedi Order would, just as Anakin Skywalker would. Palpatine does not fall to the dark side. He commands it. There is a moment in the Chancellor's office when Anakin ignites his blade in doubt. Palpatine does not flinch. He raises his hand, fingers poised, measured, controlled, not in surrender, not in fear, but in summons, as if the lightsaber, hidden just out of sight, is already answering. The Emperor is never unarmed. Palpatine rarely ignites his lightsaber because he does not need to. Combat invites uncertainty. Presence and precision remove it. Every time the blade appears, the conclusion is already written. Mace Windu is isolated. Yoda fights a war he cannot win. The Republic is already dead. The saber does not begin conflict. It confirms it. Electrum was meant to honor humility. Palpatine turned it into a throne. His lightsaber is not a relic, not a weapon, but a verdict. Power does not seek balance. Power does not ask permission. Power takes. And when the electrum hilt catches the light, the Jedi Order is already gone. If this holocron stirred something, if it made you question what the Force truly shows, subscribe. More Kybercrons are already open. Forgotten knowledge, buried truths, and echoes the Jedi tried to silence. You'll find them waiting in the playlist on your screen. And now, The archive turns to you. If there's a lost truth, a question, or a shadow in the lore you want uncovered next, leave it in the comments below. Every Kybercron begins as a fragment, and some of the strongest fragments come from those who listen closely. If your idea becomes the next episode, your name will be entered into the archive and spoken aloud. But when that Kybercron is opened, knowledge is meant to be shared until the next Kybercron is unsealed and another truth is brought into the light. This is Jalen Tross, Keeper of the Kybercrons, signing off.